Hey guys, I have on no makeup, brows are not done, no concealer, no foundation, no nothing. I wanted to kind of start from the top with everything, with foundation, primer, everything like that, to show you guys how I would do my kind of everyday makeup for school. Okay, so first things first, a primer. Now you want a primer for the face because you want your makeup to last throughout the day of school or whatever you do after school. Okay, so I have some alternatives for you. They're by Benefit and they're all very nice because they're very different for different skin types. So I'm going to show you that gal. This is a brightening face primer. It's pink. It has raspberry extract and chamomile extract in it. And it's going to kind of soothe the face if you get very red and irritated because it has that chamomile in it. It's also going to brighten up the face. And then we also have the Stay Flawless 15-Hour Primer by Benefit. This is the only 15-hour primer out there. This will keep your makeup on like a magnet, okay? So if you have crazy oily skin and your makeup seems to just slide right off your face, go in with this. It's a stick, so you just kind of rub it on the skin and use it in sections. What I'm going to be using is Benefit's Porefessional. This is an oil-free translucent primer that's going to minimize pores and stuff like that. Also very nice if you have oily skin. You could also throw this in your bag and put it over your makeup a few hours into your day if you get a little bit oily. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that all over. This also creates a really kind of nice smooth base. And for foundation, you don't want to really go like heavy coverage for foundation. You kind of want to do something that's going to be nice, light, and easy. So I would either do Tinted Moisturizer. This is Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturizer, the oil-free version. This is really nice if you kind of just want to even out your skin tone of the face, or if you want something that's going to be a little bit more coverage but also is going to be kind of 1, 2, 3 really easy, nice to just throw on the face, is Smashbox BB Cream. I have a little jar of it because I work with makeup, so I always get samples of stuff. So I have some of that. This is really nice because it has like primer all in one. It has SPF, and it's just, the finish on the skin is very nice too. It's not too matte, but it's very nice if you have oily skin. So I'm going in with a Real Techniques buffing brush. Very nice brush for just buffing in the makeup. It's so hot. It's just such a freaking great brush. And I'm going to take that on the brush and I'm going to just apply it all over the skin and just buff it in. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to take a concealer that matches the shade of my skin to cover up any redness or any blemishes or anything like that. I'm using Stila's Perfecting Concealer. Done with that. And next I'm going to go in with concealer. Now typically when you're waking up in the freaking morning, you don't want to go to school. I mean, you don't want to go to school, but you have to. So you probably stood up really late that night and you probably were arguing on the phone with your boyfriend all night, who knows. So you're probably working with some really disgusting under eyes. So you're going to need a very nice concealer to brighten you up underneath. So what I'm using is Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going in with Chantilly. It's the lightest color they have. Now I really like a very light concealer because it brightens up the area like it's nobody's business. I'm putting that all right underneath there. You don't have to put as much as I did. You could put 3 little dots if you want. And I'm going back in with the buffer brush and I'm just kind of sweeping that underneath the eye. So then when you're done with that, you want to set with a powder. Okay, powder that I'm using is Hourglass's Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. This is such a sick setting powder because it looks like it has a lot of shimmer to it, but it really doesn't. It's like when you put it onto the skin, it just creates such a beautiful glow. And I'm just taking a kabuki brush, dabbing it in there and just applying it all over the face. Okay, next we're gonna go in with some bronzer. So you want to give your face a little bit of color. So what I'm gonna go in with is Benefit's Hoola bronzer. Everybody loves it. It's a beautiful color because it works well. Oops. It works well with so many different skin tones. If you're really fair, you can use it. If you're kind of medium skin tone like I am, you can use it. So I'm just taking some on kind of a brush like this, and I'm putting some on the temples. And I'm putting some also into the hollows of my cheek. Gosh. Freaking sheds like it's nobody's business. It's disgusting. Oh, I'm gonna take my Nye Banana Powder. It's a yellow powder. I keep it in this little container. This is a this is what came with crushed velvet for a nail polish set. It's by Siat or Kayat. I don't know. But I keep it in here because it's just easy and little. But the Nye Banana Powder, it's a yellow powder. And it's very, very nice if you're into contouring and if you're really into highlighting. So I'm going to take it with a contour brush by Real Technique. What this powder is going to do is it's going to create a really, really nice highlight underneath the eyes, a really nice contour in with your bronzer. It's also going to set your concealer so that it doesn't fade or kind of crease or move throughout the day. It just makes the under eyes look so beautiful, like your whole face just transitions so nicely. Like, okay, so I'm going to do my eyebrows very quickly. I'm going to do a separate eyebrow video on how I do my brows, but in this one, just fill in your brows how you normally like to fill in your brows, okay? And I'll be right back. Now, when you're done with your brows, put on an eye primer. I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. It's very important to use an eyeshadow primer. This is what's going to keep your eyeshadows on all day. It's gonna keep them very pigmented all day. Okay, so first what you're gonna do is you're gonna take kind of like a matte cream color. I'm going to go in with a base shadow brush by Real Techniques. And so like I said, you're just gonna go in with a matte cream color. Something with no shimmer, something that has just a really, really nice creamy color to it. And I'm just patting that onto the lid. I'm going to take a matte brown color, like a matte brown, and you're going to sweep it into the crease. I'm going in with the same brush too. Okay, and what I'm using for the colors so far is the Urban Decay Basics palette. Mine is so damn disgusting and nasty looking. So that's what I took. I took that cream right there, and then I'm going in with that matte brown right there. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a Clinique shadow duo, and it's called Strawberry Fudge. Now, the color that I'm going to go in with is a kind of frosty, shimmery pink color that has this iridescence to it. You see how you see that? It has like a pink kind of yellow iridescence to it. It's really similar to MAC's Paradiso. It's like a coral shimmer. So I'm going to take that. Ooh. Jesus, that's too much. Okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it into the crease as well. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with MAC's Satin Taupe, which is a very nice shimmery brown color, like a gray brown, and then I'm going to go back into the crease and kind of define it a little bit more down there. Alright, so we're done with shadow. Okay, so kind of with the same brush, we're going to go in with Nars Albatross. It's a nice highlighting powder for the cheeks. It's kind of like a yellow, white, gold kind of color, and I'm going to go under the brow and put that up there as well. What I'm doing are some MAC lashes, and this is what they look like. So I'm going to do some wing liner, and I'm going to put on my lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have them on. They're still drying, so you could probably see some of the white glue. I'm going to go in with eyelash curlers because they're very kind of straight out right now. So I'm just going to kind of curl them so they could kind of swoop up a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to take a mascara, bind them together. I'm going in with Diorshow Extase. I don't know how the hell to pronounce that. And I'm going to go underneath on the bottom with Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. Such a good mascara for really grabbing the bottom lashes. In with blush, and I'm gonna go in with this. It's called Lovely Me, a cushion blusher. I got this at the Face Shop. It's like a Korean beauty store. You can look it up online now. If I can find it online, I'll put a link down below so you guys can check it out. They have everything. They have BB creams, blushers, and this is really cheap. I think this was like $10, and it's so cute. It comes with a little puff and with a blusher inside. This blush is like a coral hot pink with a lot of sparkle. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to take the puff, and I'm going to smile, and I'm going to dab it onto kind of the apples, and I'm kind of going to drag it outward. Take Benefit's High Beam, and I'm going to put it down the bridge of the nose. And next we're going to go on to lips. So I want to contour the lips. I want to make them look really, really nice and juicy. So I'm going to take a kind of a nude lip pencil that's kind of a shade or two darker than my natural lips, how the color of them. So I'm going to go in with Dior's Natural Beige. This is Dior number 213. And I'm just going to line the lips how I normally would. But I'm going to focus more on the Cupid's bow and down there. Next I'm going to go in with a very, very nice kind of everyday lip color. This is called Max Sandy B. It's a coral kind of color with a very beautiful sheen to it. It reminds me a lot of that Clinique shadow that we went in with in the crease with. So I'm going to put that on. Okay. And I'm going to go in with Buxom's lip gloss in Princess, and this looks sexy on its own too. It looks so hot by itself. It also has a little bit of a plumping effect. Okay, so yeah, this is what I've come up with. It's very glowy, it's very girly, it's super glowy and fresh and cute. And the lips look really good, and it looks very, very cute for every day and very, very cute for school. So I really hope that you enjoy it, and please, please, please comment, like, and subscribe. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so have a really good day. Bye, guys.